Welcome to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage. Today we're going to be having a look at SDAO. Let's get into the price action. So before we get into the micro accounts here, basically I want to just go over the fact that obviously on the bigger time frame here, we don't have a hell of a lot of data for this. So, potentially what we are looking for is either this is a corrective move that's completed into the low, or potentially we could still be looking to move down. So, if we are looking to complete it into this low, what we would then be looking for is basically the idea of forming impulsive structure to the upside here. Now, if this fails to develop, all we have really at the moment is a three-wave move to the upside, which has been rejected. So we need to be cautious. This could actually still mean new lows. So I'm just going to go over those two bearish options here quickly. What I was looking for within the structures, I'm currently looking at this in two ways. So either we could see something like this, where we have a single A wave to the downside here into these lows. And what we're looking for is a bigger B wave to the upside. Now, it is possible that this B wave could already be completed here, and we could be looking to break down in a continuation here in a C wave. So this could also just be a W and X, and then we're looking for this as a C wave. So this is still, the two possibilities that I'm looking at within here. The possibility of actually still getting a move to the downside. So given our current location, 1-1 would actually be here 0, 3, 4, 5. So we wouldn't have to move exactly to that 1-1, but I would be still expecting a new low to come into place here if this is the case. So if we do actually still have continuation up here where the B wave is not complete, what we could actually still see here within the structure is a push up towards this 297 to this, we've already come into this lower range here, but this 15939 to this 297 area. So this would be still viable for as long as we hold the support zone of this 2550. This would be a zone I'd be looking for as a typical B wave retracement here, looking at this as a three wave move to the downside. Now we have actually come into this golden pocket area, which is actually also some key support over here, coming into some of these highs. We've got a little bit of a consolidation range here. So it'll be interesting to see whether we start to get a move to the upside here. Now, if we do start to get a move to the upside, there is still a bullish potential here. I just want to cover this other bearish alternative would be looking at this move in this way, as in we've completed a move to the upside here, and basically now we're looking for that potential of a deeper W, X, and a Y, or potentially something else that's going to develop here as maybe an A, B, and then a C to the downside. Looking for this 1-1 towards the zone of this 0692. This would be slightly different given the current structure that we have here. So looking at this, basically what we're looking for is that possibility we could actually break down still. So we're going to have to manage to hold these key supports and then actually look to take these highs. Until we actually take these highs, we need to be aware there is always this potential for this continuation to the downside. Now, basically what we have within here is the potential that this W wave rather could actually still be looking to play out down towards this 1-1 level, which would be looking at the zone of this 23 cents 08. Now, this would basically bring us into this consolidation here. And really, if we start to lose this zone, besides this double bottom here, it is potentially likely we're actually going to set new lows. So we need to just be aware of this. Now, the bullish case that we were looking for previously, what we were looking for was something like this. We were looking at this move as a 1-2, looking for another 1-2 here. Now, this is still viable for as long as we stay above this red line, which would be this 2634. We have, however, lost this 0.786, which is sitting here at this 3777. So this already makes it less likely. It is still possible, however. This could all just be a more complex wave 2 here, and then we'll see a bigger move to the upside after that, looking for this 1.618 area here. Now, if we are looking for this as a target, basically off our current low, it would be up here towards this 545. So there's quite a big distance here. We've got some levels we'd have to get back above here for this to actually play out, but this is still a potential. Need to just see exactly how this plays out. Now, it is also possible, like I said, this could just be a W, and X, and a Y to the upside, where we actually still look to take this high, but in a corrective manner. Now, if we only form a three-wave move up here, like this, A, B, C, this could actually mean that we actually are going to see continuation and new lows come in. So we need to be aware that three-wave moves to the upside are bad. We want to see a good five-wave structure. Now, looking at this current structure, we were looking initially for the potential of a fourth wave, but we came down too deep. So we changed it to this idea of another 1-2 here. Now, within these internals here, I'm currently looking at it in this manner as basically looking at this as bigger WXY, where we have an ABC here for W, looking at this as an X wave, and then actually looking for this potential down here to be a B, and a C. Now, if we move down towards this 1618, which I've got marked here, Y wave here. We need to be a little bit cautious because this would then become 1.618 of this move here, A, B, and C. And once we start to hit these targets, we need to be on the lookout for additional fourths and fifths, where instead of looking at this as an A, B, and then a C, if we do reach this 32.93 and we don't actually move back up and take this zone of this 53.85, what we could need to be aware of is this could actually be a 1, 2, this is a 3, 4, and then we get a fifth wave to the downside. Now, if we start to do that, we need to be cautious that, somewhere within this structure here, this could be an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again 1, 2, and then we look for continuation down. So this is what we need to be aware of. This is bad if we move down towards this 32.93 and we develop an additional fourth wave. So I'm going to come here into the smaller time frames and we're just going to discuss what I think is going on here. So the current way I'm counting this is basically this is a 1, 2 up here. This is another 1, 2, 3. All of this as a fourth wave, and then looking at this as an extension within the fifth wave, but an extension as a diagonal, where basically what we'd have is this move as a wave 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, and then actually we're looking for this wave 5. Now, it's possible this wave 5 could be completed. Looking at the current structure that we have here, this could just be A, B, and C, and that's done. But what I'm just, being mindful of is the fact that if we do form another 3-wave move to the upside here and get 5 waves down towards this zone of this 33.62, it could be in fact that this is just our A wave, we get a B wave up and a C wave to the downside. So it is possible we could look to actually turn around from this 34.88, but we would want to maintain this low if that is the case, and you would want to see impulsive moves developing to the upside. There's nothing really here that's exciting me at the moment. It is just looking corrective at the moment to the upside. But if we do maintain this low, we can potentially start to look for a move to the upside from here. Now, if this is a correction that's completed into this zone, what I'd want to see is a break back above some of these key highs. So this one here, particularly this 43.50, so that we wouldn't be able to see any further extension in these. Because the thing we've got to be careful with, the way I'm currently counting, it is still possible. But if this starts to develop down deeper and we get something like this 1, 2, and then we break down past this 1 to 1, and we rather go towards this 1618, which would be the 3178, we could get a fourth and a fifth here, in which case then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so on and so forth. And this would actually just be a big extending move that's still within a bigger third wave. So this is what we need to be mindful of. We need to get back above some of these key highs so that we can rule out that idea of having further extension to the downside. So this is going to be key for us. If we do break down one more time, this 3362 could be an interesting area. Now, if we just complete this as a corrective move, what I'd want to see is this move break away from here. If we actually start to move to the upside here, so if we hold this low and we just get a 3-wave move, but we fail to take this 44.92 area, this could actually mean that we still have a fourth and a fifth wave to come here. Now, this would indicate that within this move further back here, this would be 1, 2. This would all be the correct labeling that we have here, and we'd be looking for, a bigger fourth wave to the upside, something to match up with in comparison to sort of size with this wave 2 here. And if we did get a fourth wave to the upside, potentially what this could mean is, depending on how high we come here, I'm going to go into this 382. What we could see is actually a move down, towards this zone of this 33.35 to this 30 cent 98. Now, this would be looking for this fourth and fifth. If we start to break down directly here, we need to be careful that we aren't starting to extend out. And like I said, that potential lower area that we could be looking for, if we are looking to extend out, one area I would be keeping an eye on is, just throw this fib onto this, going to this high point, down into here, let's get this one to work. So it's 23.46. So, if we do break down into this zone, we could look to find completion of the move here. But once we start to lose these levels, we need to be careful we're not setting that more bearish alternative up here. So if we do continue to hold support above this 25.50, what we could still look for is that possibility of a Y wave to the upside here. So that 1-to-1 with our current location would actually be this $3.07. If we had to come down towards that 25.50, our 1-to-1 would actually be up here at this $2.23. So it's going to be key to see how we play out here. This move is quite choppy to the downside here, which is why I'm still looking at it as a corrective move. But if it starts to get going here and we start to get some more sell-offs here, indicating we're in a wave three, it's possible that, like I said, this whole move could be looking to extend down and we could lose these lows. So we're going to have to just take it one step at a time. But as long as we remain inside this support zone here, this 47.57 to this 25.50, I will be looking for that potential to have a move to the upside. Now, if that move to the upside is something that only moves up towards this zone here of this 95 and 98, we need to be careful that this doesn't just become a bigger W and X, and then we still get that Y wave to the downside, which, depending on how high we come here, could lead us down into new lows. So this is what we need to just be careful of here. I'd want to see, this move starting to break away here and getting back above these key highs for those more bullish scenarios to actually unfold. Like I was saying already earlier, within this bullish case, we've already lost the 786. I wouldn't really want to see us come too much lower than this 3368 if we're looking to turn around here in a bigger wave to 2 and then a 3 to the upside, looking for this higher zone of this $5.45. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. All we have at the moment is a 3-wave move up here. So until this actually defines support here, we need to just be aware this could just be a completed move and we're sitting on our way to set a new low. If we do find support above this low of this 150, so this 1599, what we could do is then still look to rally. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below, and also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out, it's free to join. As well as that, you'll find affiliate links for both PrimeXBT and BYBIT down there. Both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis. Check them out for yourself. If you don't have an account, using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.